What's up, family? Welcome to the International Chuck and Jive Championships, where last year's winner, Stephen A. Smith, will be trying to hold off this year's world winner, Officer Tatum. Say, fam, we need to do that, though. We need to have that competition. Man, the competition would be stiff. Boy, it's a bunch of them. Anyway, fam, does anybody remember when career racist Nick Fuentes went in on Officer Tatum? They were supposed to be boys. Next thing you know, boom. Reminder, white supremacy always discards its tools when it's done with them. Officer Tatum got his wake-up call, but he's still trying to pretend that he's asleep. Check out what this dude said about him.
Thank you, man. Yeah, dude, he's a c***. That is a straight up c***. That's just what he is. He does it for free. He goes, I don't take money from Israel. I don't take money. Oh, you do it for free then? Wow. Good boy. Wow. Good job, Ossifer. Ossifer, please. I can't breathe. Ossifer. Good job, Officer Tatum. You do it for free. Good boy. He's shilling for Israel for free. Don't even need to get paid. That's a good boy.
Julia Stomp sent 25.
Now, here's the deal, fam. These people talk about this dude like that all the time. Let me tell you something, Race Batum Tatum. When your audience or your team or your party or your clique, your crew expect ideological conformity, the moment you disagree with them, it's over. And that's the risk you take when you sell out, when you have no conscience, when you have no integrity. That's what happens. It was only a matter of time. There is a long list of coons who are hurting right now. You know, they're hurting financially, but more importantly, they're hurting emotionally because they have nowhere to turn. They can't go back to black because we remember, we ain't letting them back in. We'll never trust them again. The white folks never trusted him from the jump. Tatum running everywhere. He's running to any white open arms he can find and trying to find refuge. But he can't get none. He can't get none because none of it is genuine. He really believes that he can throw his own people under the bus, and another group of people are going to accept him. They're going to like him. No, they're going to use him, but they'll never accept him. They'll never respect him. And that's the sad part about his life. What he's chasing, he'll never catch. Yeah, fam, it's bad. This dude, grown-ass man, actually cried when Charlie Kirk died. He cried. Why did he cry? Because he was not invited to any of the Turning Point events. Turning Point was the organization that Charlie Kirk started. Did I mention Charlie Kirk was a white supremacist, white nationalist, bona fide racist? Did I mention that? This dude actually cried because he wasn't invited. Look, cried publicly. They think that if they show empathy for whiteness, they'll be accepted. They'll be trusted. Because that's what he's really trying to do. It's not just about acceptance. He's trying to win white folks' trust. So he thinks that the more he throws black people under the bus, the better off he'll be. The closer he'll get to white proximity. Now, these interviews that he's doing with people who are of the Ocean Springs, Mississippi community, he thinks that's going to put him back in good graces with white folks. It's not. They're going to use him for what they need to use him for. And when they no longer can use him, he's going to get pushed to the curb, just like all the rest of them. But what I realize, fam, is that they see that. They see that eventually that's going to happen. But they hate themselves so much. They're willing to take that chance. They just want as much of it, even if they can get it for a day. You know, they can just have that glory for a day. They could have white approval for a day. They'll take it over a lifetime of being approved by their own people. Tatum, you ain't fooling me, man. I know you hate yourself. You can say whatever you want to say. Action speaks louder than words. That ain't nothing but self-hate, bro. When you jump up and say, I hate black people, man, y'all just make, some of you niggas make me hate y'all. I just hate y'all. Not the ones that's like me, but the rest of y'all, man, I can't stand y'all. I can't stand you. And then in another breath you say, oh, you want me to hate white people? You want me to hate white people? That ain't gonna happen. You want me to? We don't want you to hate white people. We want you to be consistent. But that's too much like right. Officer Tatum is a pain freak. He likes the abuse. Brandon pretends to be smart, but he's really dumber than a bag of rocks if he thinks that white folks really, really respect him and love him. Nobody, and I mean nobody, respects or loves anybody who throws their own people under the bus. Even if some of your people are wrong about something, even if they have wicked ways, you'll never see other groups collectively throwing their own people under the bus. It just don't happen. So his days are numbered, just like all the rest of them that came before him. Brandon is the type of dude who would be scratching his head, trying to figure out how he got an F on his report card in a class where he's the teacher's pet. No more talk.